Alright, mic check 1 2. Everybody, welcome back to my channel. Okay, jokes aside. Now, question. What is the farthest you could travel just for one exam? Well, to answer that, for starters, welcome back again to the channel. If you're new here, I'm Lighten, and here I share what it's really like living and studying as an international student in China. Now imagine this. You have one exam tomorrow, but the nearest place you can take it is 300 kilometers away. So the question isn't, are you ready? A high-speed train out of Sanya, no vacation, no break, just a 24-hour to Haikou, and trust me, it felt like one. If you've never heard of it before, the HSK or Hainan University is China's official Chinese proficiency exam for non-native speakers. Think of it like IELTS or TOEFL, but for Mandarin. Now, it's not just a language test. A strong HSK score can shape your university applications, unlock scholarships, open internship doors. Yes, you heard me right, internship, and yes, for internationals in China, and even give you job opportunities. In fact, many employers now expect HSK 5 or even HSK 6, which means the pressure is rising. That's why I can say that if you're learning Chinese, don't study just to pass the exam. Study to actually speak the language. The certificate might open the door to your ability to communicate is what keeps it open. And honestly, the exam itself wasn't the hardest part. Getting there was. Now, you would think that traveling through one of the most beautiful islands in China would be the perfect opportunity to relax and enjoy the scenery. You'd be wrong. The entire train ride, my brain had only one tab open: HSK. Vocabulary, grammar, reading, and listening. After arriving, our priorities changed very quickly to food. Because let's be honest, nobody makes good life decisions on an empty stomach. So the food hunt began. After walking around for a bit, we decided to go for some Korean food in a restaurant we were accustomed to in our city. And maybe it was the food, maybe it was the hunger. Either way, we cleaned our plates. With full stomachs and slightly lower stress levels, we got to take a simple walk around the city and finally decided to go home. And the funny thing about being a student is that even when you're supposed to be relaxing, your brain refuses to cooperate. The entire time I was thinking, I should be started. But yeah, sometimes you need to remind yourself that one extra hour of revision isn't always the answer. A clear mind can be just as valuable as a full notebook. Honestly, for a budget hostel, I was pleasantly surprised. It was clean, comfortable, and had everything we needed for the night. No luxury, no fancy views, just a place to recharge before the big day. Although whether we actually got enough sleep is another story. I tried doing some last-minute revision, convincing myself that learning 5 more words would somehow save my entire score. Maybe it helped. Did it help?
I have no idea.
The next morning came, and much faster than any of us wanted. A quick breakfast, one final check to make sure that we hadn't forgotten anything, and then it was time to set off to our new destination, which is Hainan University.
We're on the way to get killed.
for the exam. How do you feel? Are you ready?
No, of course.
But we'll do it. So many people speak highly of this campus. It was huge and beautiful. Like, it was actually beautiful, covered with palm trees and a lot of open spaces. In fact, it was so big that we had to take a mini shuttle bus just to reach the examination building. Imagine missing your exam because you underestimated the size of the campus. Thankfully, that wasn't us. Finally arrived at the destination and Hannah is feeling nervous.
So nervous.
You should stop drinking. As we got closer to the exam hall, something interesting happened.
Girl, I love you.
Less conversations and the jokes finally disappeared because everyone was now more worried about the exam. How was your exam?
The exam was 准备好了。
What did you introduce
所以
for?
我喜欢考试好，但是미판거야 몽골이야 so let me just
what?
speak Swahili so that
Speak English.
but anyway we thought it was an ocean, it's just a pool, so let's hope for the best.
And usually in these situations, no matter how prepared you are, there's always that tiny voice whispering, what if I forget everything? But at some point, you just have to trust the work you've already put in, because once you're in the exam, there's nothing left to do except to give it your best, your absolute best. And just like that, it was over. Weeks of preparation, hours of traveling, one night in a hostel, hundreds of vocabulary words. It all came down to a few hours inside one examination room. Walking out of the hall felt like taking the biggest, freshest breath ever. So now we are free. There wasn't much time to celebrate though, because we still had a train to catch back to Sanya. So it was straight to the train station. How was it? How was it?
A disaster. It is.
Wish us a bye.
I told her okay, I better.
Soon enough, our train arrived, and before we knew it, we were heading back home. Funny though, the journey back felt completely different, but on the way back, everything seemed much easier. People were more relaxed, no pressure, and we were actually finally noticing the beautiful views we missed on the way here. So it's funny how anxiety can make you miss the beauty that's been right in front of you all along. But we're always choosing the next exam, the next certificate, the next goal. Sometimes we're so focused on what's ahead that we forget to appreciate where we are. So whether you're learning Chinese, studying abroad, or simply working towards something that's important to you, remember this: the destination matters, but don't forget to enjoy the journey that gets you there. Thank you so much for coming along on this little adventure. If you enjoyed spending 24 hours with us traveling across Hainan Island, don't forget to like the video, subscribe if you'd like to see more of what student life in China is really like, and let me know in the comments what's the furthest you've ever traveled just to take an exam. I'll see you in the next one. Bye!